Alright, taking a quick look at M1.32. We have a ratio here for every 10 plates there are 18 cups. Complete the table of equivalent ratios for the given situation. So I have a ratio of 10 to 18. I notice these are both even numbers, so I can divide them both by 2. So I have a ratio of 5 to 9, which actually helps me complete part of the table. 5 times 6 is 30. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 7 is 63, and 5 times 7 is 35. So I have completed my table of equivalent ratios. I can now take a look at 1b, where I am supposed to use this ratio of, for every 10 plates there are 18 cups, this ratio of 5 to 9, to write two equations showing the relationship between the plates and the cups. So I have the ratio of plates to cups, and I will write the ratio as a fraction, 5/9. The plates, the first part of the ratio, are equal to the cups times this ratio value here of 5/9, which in other videos I have written as 5/9 of the cups. The ratio of cups to plates, again writing my ratio, cups is 9 and plates are 5. I have the cups, again the first part of the ratio is equal to the second part of the ratio, the plates, multiplied by this value, 9/5, which I could write as 9/5 of the plates. So there are two equations showing the relationship between the cups and the plates. Taking a look at number 2, we've got frogs, ducks, and geese in the pond. What is the ratio of frogs to geese? And I am supposed to find which of these are correct answers, and I am supposed to use a table to help me with that. Frogs and geese: 42 frogs, 18 geese. I see that both of these numbers are multiples of 6, so I will divide them both by 6. 42 divided by 6 is 7. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Now that I have largest possible units, 7 and 3, I can count by 7s and count by 3s to complete my table. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And of course each pair creates a ratio, the ratio of 7 to 3, 14 to 6, 21 to 9, 28 to 12, 35 to 15, 42 to 18. So looking at my answer choices here, first thing I notice is that 7 to 3 is right here, so that will be a correct answer choice. I see 35 to 15, so that will be a correct answer choice. I see 14 to 6, that will be a correct answer choice. On this first one, I do see a 28 and a 12 right here, but the problem is they're in the wrong order. I should have 28 for the frogs and 12 for the geese. So this is not an answer choice. Taking a look at number 3. There are 24 ounces of flour in one mini loaf of bread. If there are 84 ounces of flour, how many mini loaves can be made? If necessary, round your answer to the nearest hundredth. Well, I notice I'm turning flour into loaves of bread, so I don't think I'm going to need this. I feel like that is a distracting piece of information. I'm starting with 84 ounces of flour, so I'm starting with ounces, and I want to end with how many mini loaves I can make. I'll use an L for mini loaves, and I need to multiply by my conversion ratio of how many ounces it takes to make a mini loaf. And it says there are 24 ounces in one mini loaf. So I've got loaves divided by ounces. Now I can substitute in my numbers, replace my units, ounces and loaves, with the numbers that I have. It says I'm starting with 84 ounces of flour, and I've got my conversion rate here. One loaf is 24 ounces, and if I complete this multiplication and division problem, I'll have the number of loaves. 84 times 1 is 84, divided by 24. And this is a rate question, which means in my classroom we can use a calculator. 84 divided by 24. And I see that there are 3 5/10 loaves if I have 84 ounces of flour. Taking a look at number 4. On a map, 5 inches are equal to 18 kilometers. If two cities are 7 inches apart on the map, how far apart are they in kilometers? If necessary, round to the nearest tenth of a kilometer, show all work. I'm not turning miles into feet, so I really feel like this is kind of a distracting piece of information. I do know that I am starting with 7 inches, and I want to turn that into kilometers. They tell me in the problem that 5 inches are equal to 18 kilometers, so I have this conversion rate of 5 inches are equal to 18 kilometers. Since I want to end with kilometers, I will put that right there, and I have inches. So I have 7 inches, multiply by my conversion rate, 18 kilometers, 5 inches, 18 kilometers, 5 inches. And if I do the multiplication and division, I will see how many kilometers that is in real life. 7 times 18 is 126 divided by 5, which is 25 2/10 kilometers. So if they're 7 inches apart on the map, they are 25 2/10 kilometers apart. All right, one question to go here. Number 5, what is 60% of 65? Draw and label a double number line to find your answer. I love percents on double number lines because I can always at least put 100%. I have the number 65. I have to ask myself, is that a part, a whole, or a percent? That's the whole, because I am trying to find 60% of it. I want to know what number goes with 60%. I'm going to count from the 0 to the 100 and make sure I land on 60. And we've practiced counting by 20s in my classroom, so I'm going to count by 20s. 20, 40, 60, and 80. I can label each of those. Draw the lines through. I can see that 65 has been divided by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces there. So 65 divided by 5 is 13. So I can count by 13s. 13, 26, 39, 39 and 13 is 52, 52 plus 13 is 65. I can see that 39 is 60% of 65. And that concludes this super quick walkthrough.